Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia Lee and I'm the author of a few novels for young adults, the most recent being the cozy contemporary fantasy Song of the Dryad, right back there. Today, why am I saying today a million times? Today I have a truck driving by. Today I have a very exciting video for you because my 2019 Preptober Workbook is releasing this coming week. The 2019 Preptober Workbook comes out on Tuesday, October 1st, and I wanted to do an official release date type video. So here I am to chat about the new and improved, updated 2019 Preptober Workbook. If you don't know what Preptober is, it is the month of October, which many writers use to prep and prepare for NaNoWriMo in November. So it has lovingly been dubbed Preptober because you prep during the month of October. I started coming out with a Preptober Workbook in 2017. 2017 was the first year I did it. And then last year in 2018, I had this workbook. I updated it for 2018. And now this year I have this workbook for 2019. And this workbook is pretty hefty. It has 49 pages. Let's round up and say this is about a 50-page workbook. And I'm going to kind of flip through here and show you some of the brand new content. So we have some new like memoir type pages where I share a little bit of like personal information about my writing journey or bits of wisdom that I have gained over the years. We have a word count calendar that was not in the previous workbook. So you're able to track your goal word count, your actual word count, and then compare it to the recommended for NaNoWriMo. You know, I made this workbook for those people who are planning to participate in NaNoWriMo, but you don't have to use this workbook for Nano. I have people that get the workbook all year long just to, you know, use for a brand new project, or maybe they need to re-outline or redraft one of their novels. So you don't have to use this for Nano, but there are certainly NaNoWriMo type pages. We have a word sprint tracker. A lot of people love participating in word sprints, especially during NaNoWriMo. So this page allows you to write down the word sprint number, like maybe this is your 20th word sprint this month, the amount of time within that sprint, and the number of words you wrote during that sprint as well. Super handy. We also have a live stream calendar. I love live streams. They help me so much when it comes to getting words on the page that I wouldn't otherwise have written, because, you know, at nighttime I'd rather be playing Netflix. I'd rather be playing video games or watching Netflix than writing most of the time, but live streams get my butt in the chair and get me writing. So this live stream calendar is the perfect place to write down who is streaming and what time they're streaming so that you can keep track of all the live streams in one place. Now we have some pages that I'm bringing back from last year. We have a goals page, which is updated. We have some pages like, you know, building your settings, developing your characters. Those are going to be the same pages. We have some outlining pages. I have a brand new page that goes over multiple different outlining methods you could use depending on what type of writer you are. So what I did for the workbook this year was I went through every single page that was in the 2018 workbook, and I brought back some of like the staple pages like characters and settings, and then I took some pages and gave them a facelift and updated them for the 2019 workbook. And then some of the pages are brand new and I did not have them in the 2018 or 2017 versions, such as this year I have a page titled, I wrote my novel, now what? And I just give you some of my like tried and true editing tips when it comes to editing your novel for the very first time, what to do, how to tackle that. We have on the very back page, which I'm not going to show you, we have a very tiny sneak peek at the book cover for Pistol Daisy. So that's in there. what else do we have in this year's workbook? I did have somebody ask me on Instagram, you know, what is new in this workbook this year? So I wanted to just kind of briefly go over that for you guys, because I know a lot of you have got this workbook in the past. So I did want to, you know, kind of flip through this and show you. We have the word count calendar, word sprint tracker, live stream calendar. I'll help you develop a writing routine. There are so many trucks going by my house right now. I have a page for developing a writing routine and then kind of writing down a schedule for yourself, a realistic writing schedule based off of all the questions that I have you answer so that you can figure out what days are best for me, what time of day, how many hours can I realistically work on my novel this month or at any time. We have the basics of your good book, which is updated, picking a premise, creating the mood, brainstorming your ideas, meeting your main character and some of your secondary characters, setting exercises, picking a point of view and tense for your novel. What else? Outlining, story structure. I'll help you write the back cover blurb for your book. I'll help you come up with a working title. Essentially, this is kind of a one-stop shop for starting a brand new novel. I will be using it this year. I almost just got my hair caught in that darn thing. That always happens when I'm holding these workbooks. I will be using this workbook to plan and start outlining and plotting the third book in the Pistol Daisy series. I am editing Pistol Daisy book I'm editing Pistol Daisy book 2 right now, and I'm going to edit it throughout the month of October, and then in November, I will be writing Pistol Daisy book 3. So I'm going to be using the 2019 Preptober Workbook to plan book 3, and I would like to do probably some live streams, some vlogs and videos using this workbook. So if you're not sure, if you're kind of on the fence about whether or not you want to get this, I'll have some video content. Now, how do you get this workbook if you want it? Same as last year's workbook, this 2019 Preptober Workbook is 100% donation based. You can get it on my website, www.natalialee.com, and then you go to the little drop down that says Author Resources, and you click on Preptober Workbook. I'm going to be updating that page with some of the brand new content, some photos of this workbook. And what you need to do is click the little donation button, and you can kind of put in your donation, and in the note box, please remember to put your preferred working email. Sometimes people will give me a donation, but then the email that's associated with their PayPal account is no longer active, or I can't reach them. So then they donate, and then I don't know what email to send the workbook to. So if you donate, remember please to put the best email in the little notes box. And I know that a lot of people get excited and click through really quickly, but just take your time, find that note box, and put in your working email so that I can get this to you, because I want to make sure you receive this workbook. Now, like I said previously, the 2019 Preptober Workbook comes out on Tuesday, October 1st, 2019. You can pre-order it. I've already had quite a few people pre-ordering. So essentially, you just donate, you do the whole rigmarole that I already told you about, and then I have to send each email individually. This is not like an automated program. I'm doing all of this. So then all the pre-orders I'm putting into a list with your name and your email, and on October 1st, I will start going through that list. So the sooner you order, or the sooner you donate, I guess I should say, because you're not really ordering a workbook, you're donating for it, the higher up on that list your name will be. So the first person that pre-ordered, like 5 days ago, that is the first person that will receive the workbook. So I'm going to start sending these out on October 1st. And if you want to get yours as soon as possible, make sure that you pre-order it so that your name is, earlier on the list than others, essentially. So that's it for today, my friends. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. This workbook has gone over quite well in past years, and because I bulked it up, I updated it. It has so many new design elements. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one even more than the 2018 or the 2017. So you can see that I have kind of been gaining skills along the way. That was a real creepy face I just gave you. So the 2019 is so much, it's so much better than the 2017. So if you enjoyed the 2017 or the 2018, I do recommend that you pick up the 2019 version. Also, you'll see that these two are bound. They have this little, like they're spiral bound here, and they have a nice plastic cover on them with this backing. And I got this done at the UPS store. The only complaint I have about getting this printed and bound at the UPS store is that the printers that they have there, or the printers that they had at mine specifically, they don't have a bleed setting. And bleed means that the image goes all the way out to the very edges of the page. So you'll see that because I printed this at the UPS store, there's a very tiny white border around the pages, and I don't really mind it. You can see it like on these pages. See the little border? So if you don't want the border, I do recommend that you print this at home, but if you don't mind the border and you'd like to have a nice spiral bound, like hardy, professional looking workbook, then I do recommend you go to maybe the UPS store where I got mine printed and bound, or I'm sure you can go to a bunch of other printing places and they can spiral bind it for you. So this is going to be perfect for like carrying around during November and October, just having it with me. It has plastic, so if I spill coffee, it won't ruin it. I almost got my hair caught again. So I should probably wrap this up before I rip my hair out anymore on this nice spiral binding. That is all for this 2019 Preptober Workbook video. Again, if you want to get this workbook 100% donation based at natalialee.com, I will leave the link down below, so it's super easy to just click on, and that link will take you directly to the Preptober Workbook, so you don't even have to click through my website to find it. So thank you guys so much. If you have any questions about the Preptober Workbook, you can leave them in the comments down below. Also, I would love during the month of October to see like photos of you guys using the Preptober Workbook. You can feel free to take photos of it for Instagram, for Twitter. You can feature it in videos. I did have somebody ask about that, if it's okay to use the workbook in her content, and absolutely. Once you have this workbook, you can take as many photos and videos of it as you'd like, and if you tag me in those photos, then I would love to reshare them to my followers. That's a really good way for people that are curious about the workbook to learn a little bit more about it and to see it in use by other writers. So please feel free to share if you would like. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope to see you for Preptober in October and for NaNoWriMo in November. All right, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Bye!